Hello there again, it's VG Hunty with another build video. Okay, this time we're going with the Magic Nightblade. Nightblade I've ever put up. I only started playing Magic Nightblade PvP 2 days ago. And for those that were watching my stream, because I did it live on stream on Twitch, basically I was horrendous. I was absolutely horrendous. I cannot lie. I can't say I was a natural at Mag Nightblade, because I definitely wasn't, okay? I went in there with my skills all up and craziness and gear all crazy, and yeah, basically I was useless. So I went back to the drawing board, okay, changed the skills up, found a rotation that works for me, okay, and then changed the gear, changed the skills, and here, bam, I went back on. And I was owning people, you know, I was destroying people. Open world, this class is naturally really hard to play, okay? Because you have to be as elusive as you can with a cloak, and use the shadow to your advantage. Now as I've started playing a bit more of it, the shadow is really useful. You can use that shadow to your advantage so many times. It can get you out of so much trouble, and stuff like bridge fights and on the gate fights, you know, you could have a full zerg chasing you on the gate, you drop your shadow, you jump off, the full zerg jumps off with you, boom, back onto the shadow, cloak, boom, you disappeared. Yeah, so it's just using little tricks like that, okay? Probably, I'd say the Magic Nightblade in open world, 1vx or small scale, does require a slight higher IQ. And I'd say a higher skill level. I'd definitely say Magic Nightblade in PvP is definitely not a beginner's class if you're going to play it like this anyway. If you're going to hide in stealth and do a Zorn Soul Assault, then whatever, that doesn't require anything. But if you're going to play the Resto Destro sort of fast-paced Nightblade, okay, it is some sort of skill level. It definitely isn't for beginners, okay? Right, without further ado, let's go straight into the gear then. Okay, running War Maiden Nurknown Staff on the front bar. Okay, use whatever enchantment you want, but I normally use a poison, so it doesn't really matter. Whatever poison, I've run out of poisons. Okay, so I run a poison on the front bar, okay. So run the War Maiden Staff, which now gives us the 2-piece, okay, so we get the critical and max magic. Running the willpower resto on the back bar. Okay, this just gives us a the bigger shields on the bigger max magic on the back bar for if we have to be defensive. Okay, makes us dampened a little bit stronger. Infused with a weapon enchantment. Okay, now you can run Scoria. Okay, for dueling, 100% recommend Scoria, but for open world I'm going for the bigger max stats. Okay, so I've gone for the Doma House and I've gone for the 1-piece max magic. Okay. In this case it's Olymbus. Okay, sturdy, not ideal, but it's just what I had on the character at the time, and I can't bother keep pulling monster sets from different characters. When you've got 14 characters, pulling gear from gear is just a pain in the ass, so I just put on whatever I've got. And then 5-piece Necropotence. Okay, now the shadow can be put down wherever. You can have 100% uptime on Necro, okay, which is really good. Okay, really good change. So I think Necro is one of the musts on Magic Nightblade at the moment, because the max magic pool was something that you should definitely pump into as a Magic Nightblade. And then we're running War Maiden Jewelry. Okay, we're running 1-piece spell damage and 2-piece recovery. Right, now the damage is insane on this. Now let's look at the spell damage, okay? Spell damage is just 2k, yeah? Flat. Most people are sitting at 2.4, a little bit higher than that if you're looking at mag soaps and stuff. We're sitting at 2k. Then we buff up and we're looking at like, you know, buff up, you're looking at 2.5. Then we got his War Maiden on top of that. You're looking roughly about 3k spell damage, yeah? But I'm not joking you, this hits like a truck. Okay, I got a 20k Merciless the other day on live on stream. Okay, I'm hitting big this hits so hard, serious. You just don't even bother with the spell damage, just don't worry about it, because it just hits like a truck, no joke. Anyway, let's move on to the skills. Skills front bar, we're running the Merciless. Okay, this is our Spectral Bow, so this is where we do 5 light attacks, and then we get the Spectral Bow. And this is the thing that hits so hard. Hits harder than Crystal Frags. It hits probably one of the hardest hitting solo, like single target abilities in the game right now. Like, it is evil. Absolutely evil. Elemental Drain, this is going to help us with his resource management. Also, you know, it saps an enemy's defense and inflicts them with major breach for 23 seconds, reducing their spell resistance by 5,280. So that debuffs them, so allows us to do more damage. Also applies minor magic steel to the enemy for 23 seconds, causing your allies to restore 300 magicka every 1 second when damaging them. Okay, so while you're fighting the opponent, you're gaining 300 magicka every second. Okay, this with siphoning, your resource management is fine. You're literally fine, serious. Flame Reach, this is going to be our CC. Okay, this is where we want people to get offers, and also we use this to apply as burst. We get the CC off, fire the bow, boom. People didn't block the bow, they're in midair, bam, they're dead. Crippling Grasp, okay, this is going to be the snare, and also going to be our movement speed as well. So as you can see there, sap an enemy's agility and bolster your own, dealing whatever damage. Okay, you're dealing damage, so this is a dot as well, over 8 seconds, immobilizing them for 1.5 seconds, and then reducing their movement speed for 40%, at the same time as it's boosting your movement speed, so also gain major expedition, increasing your movement speed by 30% while your enemy is crippled. They can cleanse this, but you can just immediately cast it. Okay, this is what's going to win you the fights against Magic Sorks, Magic Templars, anyone that likes to be up in your face that normally has the speed. Okay, this is the ability that's going to slow them down. If they cleanse it, get it back on them, slow them down, and you need to get that distance and just keep maneuvering around them. Try and always stay behind your enemy, and this is the move that's going to give you that mobility and give you the advantage over your opponent. Okay, Degeneration, that's my spell power buff. And Soul Harvest. Now you can run in cap for the defile. I didn't actually realise how OP Soul Harvest was. Okay, Soul Harvest hits like a truck, no joke. I'm hitting big with this. You know, I'm hitting like 12k Soul Harvests. Then I'm hitting like a consistent 12 to 15k Merciless. Okay, most people are not surviving that. They're just insta burst straight away. Okay, you can use Soul Assaults and all that sort of stuff. Okay, do whatever you want. Personally, I'm liking the Soul Harvest as it's a bit more aggressive. Back bar, I've gone for the dampened magic. Okay, a lot of people can go for the harness. This is our shield. A lot of people go for the harness for the magic return, but with the siphoning and with the alley drain, I really don't need any more resource management. Like, I really don't. I've got a lot as it is. So I've gone for the bigger shield. As you can see there, it's basically the same size as a hardened wood from a mag sork. It's strong, real strong. Then we got siphoning. Okay, this is what's going to help us with his resource management. Doing light and heavy attacks will heal you and restore 1,452 health, and also restore 106 magicka for 20 seconds. Okay, this is just going to help us sustain a lot while we're weaving. You restore up to 4,270 additional magicka when the effect ends, based on the length of the time. Okay, so if I cast it and I'm doing light attacks constantly throughout my weave, and then I let it run out, I get a big chunk of magicka back, which is a bonus. Healing ward. Okay, this is going to be our heal, also another shield. Okay, Shadow Disguise. Obviously, this is our cloak. This is how we're going to get ourselves out of trouble. I know a lot of people are not running cloak, but for me, if you seriously want to play open world at the moment, you have to run cloak. Because once you get snared on a magic nightblade, you are in the shit, basically. If you get snared, you're stuck in the mud, and you've got big dramas. If you can't cloak away, because the way I use it to get away is, if I know I'm being chased, I'll drop my shadow. People will carry on chasing me. I drop my shadow, go back to the shadow, okay, teleport back to the shadow, and use my shadow disguise to cloak away. Ice Comet on the back bar. Now this is really good for small scale. So if you want to burst a Stam Nightblade who's hiding in stealth all the time, he pops out, drop a comet, drop a flame reach, boom, happy days, the guy's dealt with. Also boosts his match magic on the back bar, which is really important. So that's the skills and the gear. If we go for, I am using Witch Mother's Potent Brew. Okay, max magic, max health, and magic recovery. I am using the these are the ones. No, these are the ones. Yeah, these are the ones. Okay, so I am using the immovable pots. Okay, so immune to knockback, and then I'm get grants major prophecy, which gives you 2,191 spell crit, and rating for 47.6 seconds, and then restore my 7,582 max magicka. Okay, I use the crit ones just so I can hit harder. I'm having nearly 100% uptime on this, so my crit rating is really good, and we're hitting like a truck with these pots. I definitely recommend them. Okay, as burst is our thing on this class. That is the consumables. Go into the champion points again. This is how I find works for me. You can run your own champion point setup. That's the good thing about CP, is nothing's actually set in stone that you have to run this and you have to run that. Okay, you can run this how you feel and how you feel comfortable. Okay, this is how I've been playing with it and how it's worked for me. If you don't feel like it works for you, then change it around, mess about with it. That's my champion points. Now if you want to see the buff stats with light attack entropy, there we go, we got 3k, and that's without taking consideration the war maiden, so you got about 3 points there. If we do it with a, so this is with us pot up and everything. Okay, we got 3k, 49 spell critical, 2.1 recovery. Okay, 45k max magic with the necro proct. Okay, the stats on this are actually pretty insane, to be honest. 2.1 recovery. Okay, 3.4 spell damage fully buffed, 49.7 spell crit. Okay, and 45 max magic on the front bar. Back bar max magic is increased when the registers the shadow. Yeah, there we go. And then we got 47 on the back bar. Okay, to absorb them extra attacks with the dampened. Okay, make the dampened a little bit stronger on the back bar. Okay, right, so the way I figured it out, the best way to sort of do it is, I was struggling to get the procs fluently with the merciless. So the way I've learned to do it is a buff up, okay, a light attack siphoning, light attack entropy, light attack cripple, light attack elemental drain, light attack flame reach, bam, I've got a bow straight away. And that is my rotation: light attack siphoning, light attack structured, light attack cripple, light attack elemental drain, and you've got a bow. Okay, so let's go again. We see someone, we buff up, light attack siphoning, light attack entropy, light attack cripple, light attack elemental, light attack reach, boom. And on the reach, you proc the bow, you fire up CC'd. Okay, honestly, it works so well. This is how I worked it out. And for those that haven't seen how the shadow works, okay, say I have a Zerg chasing me here, you know, there's a cliff or something, whatever, I'm jumping off, I need to break away, boom, I come back, I'm in stealth, and I've gone. Okay, Zerg's left confused. We want to go through the rotation one more time. So we've buffed up, we've put a shadow down, got his merciless up. Okay, we're going to light attack siphoning, light attack entropy, light attack cripple, light attack elemental, light attack flame reach, bows up, bam, fire the bow, and then obviously if you've got your ultimate, fire your ultimate at the same time. That is how I find it fluent. Okay, that might not work for everyone, okay, but that's a starting point. If you use that rotation as a base, okay, then obviously you can customize it from, there you go, bam, every time, guaranteed, every single time, guys, serious. And you can get 2 of them rotations in every merciless cast. Yeah, I thought I'd go over the rotation this time, as Magic Nightblade is not the easiest class, and I know a lot of people struggle with it. I'm nowhere near one of the best Magic Nightblades. I'm getting okay at it, I'm getting there, but I thought I'd just put this out there, and it's a little bit of a guide as well, just because Magic Nightblade is a little bit cheeky to play in PvP. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I will be releasing a Magic Templar build real soon. Also head over to the Twitch. So Hunty Z, which is Zulu Hotel Uniform November Tango Yankee Zulu. That is my Twitch account. Okay, make sure you go over there and whack a follow. We stream on there from 7 o'clock every single night. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Absolute legends. Peace out.